Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Proudlock, and Newcastle United lost 2-0 to Liverpool away to Anfield tonight. Yeah, we saw it coming. Even though it was a 2-0 defeat, which in a way is not too bad. I was expecting maybe 3, maybe 4 to Liverpool, because the class Liverpool have shown this season, when you've got the likes of Mane, Salah, Firmino. Well, Salah in particular, that lad has looked on fire since he's joined them. And he's got Liverpool really high in the table. See, in a way, Liverpool just had so much class on the pitch tonight. I would say we definitely tried some of the time. We defended pretty well a lot of the time as well. We did have one mistake for the first goal. Okay, that was a letdown. We should be trying to avoid those kind of mistakes at least. But, well, it just happened and Liverpool punished us for it. Which did happen. So, yeah, but as I said, I thought the team tried. I've got to say about that. It was just final balls were lacking a lot of the time, I've got to say. I thought what passing was pretty shocking in the second half. I'm like, just giving silly balls away, I've got to say about that. But as I said, we haven't been hammered. 2-0 defeat is not too bad, as I said before. Okay. I've just been reading so many stuff on Facebook, Twitter, about, oh, I'm sick of this already now. Can this season not just finish? We may as well we're going down again at this rate. Rafa hasn't got a clue. Rafa should be gone. I'm gonna say a few words. I'm gonna say a few words, and you might not like us for saying this. Shut the fuck up, man. We've got one of the best managers in the world who is managing us, and he's trying his best to keep us in the Premier League. The reason we're probably not as high as what people think we should be is because Rafa wasn't given a lot of things he wanted. We missed out on like a few transfer targets, at least, that Rafa really wanted to bring into the club. We didn't get them. We know who we're putting the blame on to doing this before. As I said, if we do end up going down again this season, we know who we're going to blame for it. And it's definitely not Rafa. As I said, we need Mike Ashley and Lee Charney out of the club as soon as possible. But, as I said, they were piss bloody farting about in the takeover thingy with the Amanda Staveley thingy. If it is going to happen, I think Amanda's just going to wait till the thinks that Newcastle will be guaranteed Premier League football next season. But it's just annoying me how fans are so negative. Oh, I'm sick of the team. I'm not watching them again. Rafa needs to go. Shut up, man. As I said, as I said before, the reason we're not as high as what we should be was because Rafa can only work with what he was given or what he's got because of two wankers in particular. So yeah, but as I said, we'll regroup. That game has gone now. There you go. It's when we've got teams like Southampton we've got coming up next. Teams like Southampton, Huddersfield, West Brom, who we've got to play at home. Them are the games that should be winnable at least. As I said, I was expecting a 2-0 defeat down at Anfield today. But it's just annoying me how fans can be so negative and just decide to like turn on Rafa that quickly. Rafa is a top-class manager. He can only work with what he's been given this season. It's not down to him. It's down to what's up there in the club. Upstairs where it needs to be changed as soon as possible. As I said, we defended pretty well. Going forward is where we've struggled a lot this season. Because Rafa couldn't get the likes of players we want, the forwards that could have been guaranteed to get us quite a lot of goals this season. He wanted to bring Hernandez into the club, and he wanted to bring Tammy Abraham from Bristol City as well. And we missed out on them. Okay. Gale is probably trying his best at the minute. I've got to say about that. Hosselu, I still don't rate the lad. Okay then. Even though I heard Stoke fans were apparently disappointed that he left. But I've got to say, I am annoyed about this. Why did we let Mitrovic go when Slimani was injured when we got him? That's free and free for Mitrovic. That's all I've got. That's the only thing. Apparently, just Rafa didn't trust him a lot of the time. But as I said, I wanted to see Mitrovic get more of a chance. But never mind. So yeah, on to the game now. I thought the mistake that cost me for the first goal would give the ball away, and then the ball was then played into Salah, and he managed to slot it through Dubravka's legs. Okay, I thought maybe that was a little bit unlucky that Dubravka tried to put his full body in front of him to try and stop the ball from going in the back of the net. Okay, fair enough. That was a little bit unlucky, I've got to say about that. But then we had a really good chance just before half-time. Diarmi, left-footed, would you believe it, just managed to produce a top-quality save from Clarius. That was a very good save, I've got to say about that. So there was probably a little positivity. We could have maybe had an equaliser just before half-time. But second half, we then pretty much took our foot off the gas a lot of the time going forward with our passes, I've got to say. Pretty much sloppy as shit a lot of the time, I've got to say about that. But for Liverpool's second goal, some people say this could have been down to poor defending. I just thought the link-up play was absolutely magnificent. When the ball was played to Mane, sorry. And he manages to bury it in the back of the net for 2-0. That was very good link-up play, I've got to say about that. Very good link-up play, which Liverpool have been very good at this season. As I said, players like Mane, Firmino, Salah have tore teams apart like this season. Especially Porto, 5-0 in the Champions League. They absolutely walloped Arsenal 4-0 at the beginning of the season. Klopp has got them playing very well, I've got to say about that. And to be honest, I would say I do like Liverpool Football Club. Because one time I've says Scousers can get on with Geordies. From what I've heard, I should tell you about that. My granddad told us a story about when he went to Liverpool one time. When he went, this was when he was back in the Navy, and he said when he went to one of the bars, some of the Scousers wouldn't let him buy him the drinks, so they said, no, we're buying the drinks. So there you go. That's why I've probably got a bit of a soft spot for Liverpool. Or I've got like a soft spot for Scousers in particular. So that's why I would say I do like Liverpool in that way as well, because as I said, they can get on with the Geordies a lot of the time. As I said about that. But I just thought we were very lucky how as I said, Klopp has been getting them playing very well. I think he is a bit of a whinge, I'm going to tell you about that. The way he was really going on, is like he was like being a little baby out there, just like going stuff. He was getting more, I think he was getting annoyed that his team wanted more goals in the game. I've got to say about that. And he was really going mad at the end of the game when Lascelles made a push on Salah, and you're thinking a lot of people think he went down too easy. But if you see the replay, okay, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. It was outside the box. But as I said, Lascelles was very lucky not to be sent off for that. So luckily, if we lost Lascelles, we'd be in dire. I think we'd be in absolutely trouble if that rate. I've got to say about that, because Lascelles has been one of our key players this season. I've got to say about that. So yeah, the game's end 2-0. We haven't been absolutely bad. So I would say we could take maybe a few positives out of the game. I thought we tried, at least. We defended pretty well. Just going forward, let we down a little bit a lot of the time. But I was just really sick of the absolutely negativity on Facebook and Twitter, I've got to say about that. Just says, oh, we're definitely going down again. Have some faith, man. We've got a top-class manager who is trying to keep us in the Premier League with what he's been given and what he has to work with for the rest of the season. So yeah, let's see what happens if we do, but it's Southampton. We'll have to win that game, big style. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've agreed on what some of the stuff I've said, because some of the stuff from other people has been absolutely stinking by the sound of it, I've got to say about that. Please subscribe. I'd sure much appreciate it. Give us a like, give us a comment, and let us know what you thought of the game in particular. And I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Southampton is a must-win game, unfortunately.